This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, a lot of people think the market is gonna get a whole lot worse on Monday, okay? They think that unless there is some type of agreement with a lot of other countries when it comes to these tariffs, that the market is going to get even worse. And you have Jim Cramer, you know, the reverse Jim Cramer. Jim Cramer is saying that the markets are going to get worse on Monday. And I'm going to tell you guys something. We all know that when Jim Cramer gives advice, if you do the opposite, more than likely you're going to win. Okay, is the reverse Cramer effect. Everybody knows it, but I have to tell you guys something, and a lot of you guys might not agree with me. I believe that Jim Cramer is correct on this one. I believe Monday, unless something drastic happens between Friday and Monday, unless more countries come on board and come to some type of agreement with the United States of America on these tariffs, the market is going to get worse. No doubt in my mind about that. And while this is bad for the economy as a whole, and it's bad for the global economy, not just the United States, but the global economy is going to suffer because of these tariffs. But like I told you guys before, here's the thing. A lot of these bad actors who are losing billions and trillions because of these tariffs, they are the same bad actors that have been naked shorting AMC, GME, MULN, Lucid, NWBO, and a whole lot of other stocks. So when their collateral loses all this value and they don't have the cash, the banks are calling in all those loans. The people that they borrowed those counterfeit shares from are calling in those shares. And then you know what happens? Forced liquidations. And once there's forced liquidations, once that's gone, then they have to start covering all those real short positions and the counterfeit short positions. And once they do that, a lot of stocks are gonna start rising to their true value and beyond. Okay, like I tell you guys every day, the banks, while they are in bed with the naked shorters, they finance the guys and they know what they do. Just like all the brokers know what they do. Because if the broker knows the float of a company is only 2 million, but they're holding 20 million shares of a company, they know what the bad actors are doing, but they allow the malfeasance to continue. Okay, they allow the malfeasance to continue. But I believe all of this is coming to an end very, very soon. I see the market crashing even more on Monday, regardless of the reverse Cramer. And once the market crashes, you will see more margin calls, even though there were a lot of margin calls last week. We're going to see more margin calls next week. And when those margin calls come in, they're going to be forced liquidation. They're going to have to start covering those short positions. And then a lot of stocks are going to start rising to their true value. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that Jim Cramer is correct, that the markets are going to be worse on Monday? Anyway, have a great day. God bless. And I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.